Hey guys, I'm back with another thrift flip for you guys. So I went out shopping again, shocker, and I found my perfect pair of jeans that I was looking for. And they are actually men's, which I explained in one of my previous videos. I love shopping in the men's. The fit is just a little bit better. And being my height, I tend to find jeans that fit me lengthwise also. So these are the jeans that I found. They're just a pair of light wash denim jeans, and they're Lee, which is one of my favorite to get. They're really nice denim, and they're super easy to distress because they are thick, and you don't have to worry about any of that stretchy material that's difficult to pull threads out and things like that. So in one of my other videos, I distressed a pair of jeans and I dyed them a little. But this time I'm going to take you guys along with me and do a little bit more in depth of how I do a pair of jeans like this, that I'm not making, you know, a crazy color or something like that. I am going to do a little bit of bleach dye to them, but I'm not going to soak it. I'm going to do something a little different. So let's go ahead and jump into it. For this project, we're in a little bit of a different area. In my previous video, I told you guys that I like to make my jeans in my living room. So here we are, and of course my helper over there, Stella, always likes to help me. So we're gonna go ahead and do them in here today. It's just more comfortable. It hurts my back to sit at a table and do it, so I either sit on the couch or I lean up against the couch. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me on this long and tedious journey. So let's go ahead and get started. For these, I have a little bit of a plan. I found a picture that I want to make them kind of look similar. It's hard to see from this far away because my camera doesn't like to focus, so that's great. So I'm using the same things I used the last time: my box cutter, my tweezers, and my sandpaper. Those are the only three things that I ever use when I'm making my jeans. So it looks like on these we're gonna cut the knees not completely out, but we're gonna make big rips through the knees. So I want my seams to be straight so I don't cut it crooked, which I have admittedly done way too many times. These are also going to be rolled, and so I'll distress the bottoms like that again, like I did in the last ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in with some cuts. I'm not cutting the knee fully out on this one because I have a pair of denim jeans like that already. Ooh. There are way better and more precise ways to do this than I do it, but that's okay. I have a method and I like it, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm just cutting several holes because once I start pulling out the threads, I don't really like to stop to make another cut unless I decide I want to add on to it. And I'm not going to cut this side yet because I don't know if I'm going to want this same thing on the other side. This is what the cuts look like so far. Okay, these are all the holes that I cut, and this is what I was talking about with the different colors. So you have the white, which is what you see when you see ripped jeans. So you want to pull out all the blue. So what I start with doing is I pull these just to get it started for me. And it'll start to kind of fray at the bottom, if you can see that, which makes it loosens up the threads and makes it easier to pull them out. Then I just go in with my tweezers and I start pulling those threads out. So there was one, just the blue. You want to leave all the white. Sometimes you'll accidentally get a white one, and that's totally okay. See, you can start seeing how the white stays. You just pull and keep pulling and keep pulling until you can't pull no more.
But I do what I like and I do as I please. Ooh, 'cause I was born in the 90s. But I do what I like and I do as I please. Ooh, 'cause I was born in the 90s. Ooh, I was They don't believe I'm okay, but I'm impulsive, I'm not insane. I own life.
This is what it looks like after that is all said and done. I think what I want to do is make this even bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch more cuts and then knock all of those out, and then we'll be back. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the cuts on the other side, and I want them to look different from the ones on this side. I'm just going to start by pulling out the pocket so I don't cut it open. And on these I want a bigger hole up here, and then I'm just going to do some little ones down at the bottom. So what I think I'm actually going to do is cut out a big chunk. So we're gonna start, and I don't think I want it to be straight at all. I kind of want it to be curved. All my other ones are straight. It would definitely be easier if you put something underneath it, but I just never have, so I'm gonna keep doing it the way I've always done it. Pull that out. I'm just going to distress these edges a little bit. Take my tweezers and just pull on the threads. You can always put these on first and measure where you want things. I just kind of wing it. And you're not actually pulling out any fibers completely. You're just bringing them to the surface so that when you wash them, they will distress real nice. And I'm pulling the blue ones and the white ones. When you pull the blue ones, you bring out more of the white there on the edge. And then I'll start pulling them out. I'm gonna make a little one up here in the side of the pocket, but being super careful that I don't cut that piece of fabric right there. So usually I'll just pinch it and hold it up. I'm gonna mix some up here in the waistband. Just making sure I don't go all the way through. Do some on the other side. Make a little slit on the buckles, or what holds your belt in. Ow. These usually do a good job of kind of fraying on their own, but you can still go in and pull out those threads between. I'm just going to take my sandpaper where I've already cut it and just rough it up a little bit. And then doing the same thing on the bottom that I did for the pockets. Holding it straight up and cutting, avoiding any seams. Okay, now that we're done with all of our holes, we are going to go ahead and go on to bleaching. For the bleaching part of this, I am just going to go outside and I have a spray bottle full of some bleach. And then I'm also going to put some bleach in the bowl and then kind of splatter paint onto the jeans just to give it two different kind of looks. So let's go ahead and do that.
Press the button and the doors go up. Whoa, that money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, Finnish friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a beat, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go up like. Whoa, that money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood on the scene. Neighborhood on the strip. Neighborhood be the name. Neighborhood no crib. Neighborhood that's me. Neighborhood that's Nick. Neighborhood do the dance. Neighborhood do the deal. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, on no say. Okay.
So after I got done bleaching the pants, as you just saw, I brought them inside and I washed them off with cold water, and then I threw them in the wash just on a light cycle with a little bit of detergent, and then I let them dry. And this is our final product. So this is the front of them. It's kind of like an acid wash look. And then at the bottom, you saw me paint a little in there, just to get it a little more white at the bottom compared to the rest of the pants. And then off camera, I distressed the pocket a little bit, not too much. I didn't want the back very distressed since there was so much going on. And these, the ones that look like this are with the paintbrush. And then the ones that are a little smaller like these, I did with the spray thing. Spray thing? What are those called? Either way, and I didn't put it on mist. I used the setting that's like a harder flow. Wow, words are hard today. So let's put an outfit together, put these bad boys on, and see what they look like. This is the final look for these pants. I just paired it with a little crop top that zips in the front that I've had for years. And then a pair of Nike Air Force Ones. I love how this turned out. So this is the effect that you get when you make several bands and not one big hole like I did right here. It comes out looking like this. And then here, I did do this hole up a little high, I feel like, but these pockets are really long. Most women's pockets are real shallow. So if worse comes to worse, I can just fold it. And then I really do like how it looks there. And then like I said, on this side, I wanted to stay away from the knee since we've got pretty well almost the whole leg out on this side. And then the bottoms look super cute. How I did them white and then folded up. You can even just leave them unrolled if you like that shorter style. But I think it just makes it look like the jeans are too short for me. So I improvised by rolling them. And these actually fit really nice all the way around. And then the back isn't too busy. I like how this side caught a little bit more where the pockets ripped. I think it looks pretty cool. Overall, I'm super happy with these. This is what I was looking for when I originally went thrift shopping. And I'm so glad I finally found a pair. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really thoroughly enjoy doing things like this. I do it all the time, and I love that I'm able to show you guys kind of my tips and tricks and how I do things. I get a lot of compliments on the daily of the things that I make and how I do them. So taking you guys along with me from start to finish, I think will be really beneficial for you guys, so that you know that you can go out there and you can do it yourself too. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please be sure to let me know. I'll be happy to take any tips or tricks that you guys also have, and I would love to share any information that I maybe did not mention in the video with you guys, just to help you further in your thrifting future.